Waiting for word from the DA on whether or not he would file charges against a police officer involved in a deadly shooting. Miguel Sanchez, who also went by the alias Magdiel, was a deaf man killed back in September when officers were investigating a hit-and-run accident.
Today, prosecutors announced the officers would not face charges. News 4's Lily Zhang is live with details. Lily.
Well, Linda, Kevin, according to the DA, the two officers who were involved in this shooting, they were acting in self-defense. And while they did not have body cameras, other officers responding to the scene, they did.
Is this what he was in?
Body cam footage moments after this man, Miguel Sanchez, was fatally shot and tased, now giving a first-hand look into that deadly night. District Attorney David Prater says officers responded to the Southeast Oklahoma City home looking for Sanchez's father, who was involved in a hit-and-run. They found his deaf son instead. In his hand, a 2-foot thread pipe.
The officers had no idea why Sanchez would not comply, drop the weapon, walk away, or peacefully engage them.
Sanchez was shot 5 times. Prater says the two officers involved, Lieutenant Matthew Lindsay and Officer Chris Barnes, were acting in self-defense.
Sanchez walked toward Lieutenant Lindsay with the object held shoulder high. Both officers were commanding Sanchez to stop and drop the weapon in English and Spanish.
But according to the family's attorney, Melvin Hall, it was not a language barrier. He says witnesses screamed at police to not shoot Sanchez.
He cannot hear you. He cannot hear at all. He's deaf. Not that he don't understand. So, speaking to him in English is not going to be any more understood by him than speaking to him in Spanish.
Prater says that was not a factor in this case. Neighbors say it was a death Sanchez did not deserve.
He was a good guy. I mean, he was my body.
Now, neighbors we spoke with today say that the family recently moved to Texas. And according to Prater, Sanchez's father, he still faces felony charges in relation to that hit and run. So in this case, he would have to be brought back to Oklahoma to face them. Live in Oklahoma City, Lily Zhang, Oklahoma's News 4.
All right.